And we are recording.
Welcome to episode 1 of the NBAT podcast. I'm your host, Fizzy, and joining me, as always... Well, would you like to introduce yourself?
Sure, yeah. I'm Felicia. You can call me Fel. Felicia Romano is my full name. His full name is Ravi Lesser. Oh, so are you just going by Fizzy?
Should we give him our social security number and address too?
Okay.
Yes, and today we're going to talk about our favorite reality TV show, which of course is the NBA. Many seasons running.
Wait, I need to interject right now and tell our listeners something, which is, so I really want this podcast to be different than typical male-centric, just boring ass NBA podcasts. And the way that we're going to do that is that when my eyes start to glaze over, we're going to stop talking.
You can just cut the podcast at any point, and we'll be right back after this. That's where we get paid the ad money. So eventually, somebody's gonna sponsor us.
No ads for now, except for maybe we could just do fake ads for the things that we actually like. Like for example, I really like the ice pops from Stop and Shop. This episode is brought to you by the ice pops from Stop and Shop. Okay, but anyway, just kind of to prep, NBAT is going to be a podcast about basketball, but not boring and actually kind of cute and fun and dramatic and gossipy in a way that I hope is relevant to both all of the straight men who typically like basketball, but then also the girls and gays and just people who maybe didn't think that they liked basketball until they started learning about all of the lore and the special things about it that kind of happen behind the scenes that you wouldn't know if you were just watching the screen and hearing the guys comment, you know?
I think we just put some music behind that. That could be the intro right there to the pod. That was beautiful.
I just want to shout out to Jenkins and Jones because they're definitely the reason that this entire podcast exists, because they started creating little recap episodes of Love is Blind because they were watching the show with their wives, and that's how Ravi got me to listen to Jenkins and Jones. And then I realized that they're actually really interesting and cool, and they talk about the NBA, so it must be interesting in some way. And then I started getting kind of randomly into it because of all of that Luka stuff that happened like a year and a half ago at this point. But we don't have to talk about that right now.
No, years ago, I would have thought between the two of us that I would be the one pushing this sort of basketball agenda. But lately, the script has flipped.
Have I been pushing the basketball agenda?
I feel like you were like more into it than me by the end of the last year.
I was really into Mitchell Robinson on the Knicks.
Mitchell Robinson specifically, yeah.
Who's now on the
which honestly, why don't we start there?
Yeah.
Why don't we start with Mitchell Robinson?
You, Mitchell Robinson. Boston loves you more than you will know. I didn't get to play the guitar.
We can just splice that in here, actually, or anywhere. But yes, I'll let you take the floor, take the lead. What do you have to say about Mitchell Robinson?
I just think that Mitchell Robinson is really special. He's extremely attractive, first and foremost. He wears cowboy hats, I would say more than the average basketball player, which just adds to the attractiveness factor for me. He super dreamy. Yeah, I will say I have heard... I don't even know if we need to go there.
No, let's go there. What are we talking about here?
I've heard his politics are not necessarily in alignment with mine, but I'm willing to overlook that. Like, I actually don't care that he's MAGA Mitch because we all have our limitations, and I actually think that I could change him.
Yeah. Oh, wow. Okay. Look out. Anybody who's got a girlfriend in the Boston area, they may be trying to leave you soon for our guy Mitchell Robinson, apparently. But yes, Mitchell Robinson, after winning a championship with the New York Knicks last year, he's moved to the Celtics.
Yeah. It's really nice because I think this thing happens where I tend to become fixated on something. Like, for example, I became fixated on the Clippers, and then something weird happened with the Clippers, or then I became fixated on Mitchell Robinson, and then look, he's here in Boston now. So I just think I seem to have this power. Like, what will I fixate on next, and what will happen next with that?
Yeah, you do have an incredible predictive power with your limited knowledge of what the hell is going on in the world of the NBA. You have a good handle on it. I actually want to play a little mini game.
Yeah.
Maybe this is a good opportunity.
Is the mini game just I list as many people as I know in the NBA in general? Because that's what I was thinking. I should probably demonstrate to our listeners how little I actually know.
Yeah. So that would be a bit much. But what would be a slightly more fun version would be how many different teams Can you?
Oh, that's gonna be even less. Yeah.
Can you name
Okay.
the team and at
And where
least
they're
one
from.
player on the team?
There's no way I can do that. I could maybe
You can do
name
that
the
with
team
a couple teams,
okay,
right?
all right. So the Clippers.
Yeah, who's on the Clippers?
We've got the guy who you actually said was traded recently, who was the subject of all of the drama. And okay, so the Clippers. What was the guy's name though? I literally can't remember the guy. It was a weird name, not like weird in a bad way, but just it was a niche, special name. And he was also the guy that got paid too much for no reason, or for a reason that was sketchy.
I love this recap.
So there's the Clippers, and who else do the Clippers have? They have. Oh wait! Oh my gosh! The name kind of flashed into my head for just a second. Can you give me?
I'll give you a hint. Okay, first of all, you didn't name the city that the Clippers are from.
Oh, LA. Okay, yes, I know
LA.
that.
All right.
Yes.
So you got the Clippers from LA.
And the LA Lakers.
I'll give you a hint.
And LeBron. So I know that too. LeBron is on the LA Lakers.
We're gonna have to we'll have to circle
and
back.
Luka Doncic.
Yeah, I think your information might be a little outdated
of
where LeBron is.
Oh,
right
is
now.
that the news? Is that LeBron got? Did LeBron get switched to the team that?
We're gonna talk about this,
God, wait.
but we're not there yet.
Okay.
We're not there yet.
Luke Cornett wanted LeBron. Okay.
All right. Yes. All right. We're gonna get to it.
But,
I mean, we should. I mean, you just named Los Angeles Lakers Luka Doncic.
Yes.
All right. You why don't you just, if you have any other comments on Luka Doncic?
So the reason that NBA actually got born as an idea was because I got really interested when Ravi started telling me. I think it was around the time we were watching Jenkins and Jones Love Is Blind recap, and Luka got traded to the Lakers, and somehow I caught wind of it, and I learned that he was really sad about it, and also that his old team.
The Dallas Mavericks,
in Texas, they didn't like him because he was fat. I thought that was actually just like so sad. But then Luka, because I personally love LA, Ravi hates LA, but I got really excited for Luka because I knew that his dumb team that thought he was fat, he was gonna go to LA, have a glow up, which he totally fucking did, and now he plays for like what people consider to be one of the best teams,
definitely
like, a goated team. I was obsessed with watching all of the sad interviews of him. So then I got excited about it, and then that was what made me think that we should make this podcast because I was getting excited about something to do with basketball. I also know that James Harden used to be on the Clippers because I love James Harden, and now he's on the Cavs. Okay, so there's that.
All right, so you got the LA Clippers. You mentioned that James Harden was on the LA Clippers.
He used to be. Now he's on the Cavs.
Do you remember the Cavs had to trade someone to get James Harden?
Oh, my favorite, Darius Garland.
Darius Garland. There you go. Okay,
so
you've
on the Clippers.
You've named a Clipper now.
Okay.
You've successfully named. The player you were alluding to was Kawhi Leonard, the one who's been wrapped up in a little bit of scandal, which honestly is setting the stage for the whole backdrop of the NBA right now. They just recently changed the rules to make it so that the salary cap actually impacts teams in a way such that they are basically hard capped at a certain amount of money that they can spend now.
Because of Kawhi Leonard's drama?
No. Kawhi Leonard's drama is related though because he is accused of getting paid lots and lots of money under the table outside of the salary cap, which is now a huge limit. Everyone's like, we have to pay everyone a really specific amount of money or we're fucked if we pay anyone too much. But then meanwhile, Kawhi Leonard just got $50 million on the side, and basically this investigation has just been going on, and it seems like they're going to probably just do a slap on the wrist at some point, and it doesn't seem like it's going to go anywhere right now because the NBA is paying for its own investigation, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. So, sorry, my eyes are glazing over a little bit.
Yeah, you don't give a fuck. Well, sadly, Anthony Davis, who, you also took a liking to in that crazy trade, he's been traded to the Wizards after being traded to the Mavericks for a fraction of
You're messing up the game now because you're telling me things, but
but he doesn't even count because the Wizards are like not trying to pay him what he's worth, and so they're gonna probably trade him again. So he's just like lost.
I love Anthony Davis though. I think he's such good vibes. I think he's also just like so special. He's another special guy.
Yeah. I'll give you Anthony.
And
Davis
I don't know where the
Wizards.
Washington.
Yeah, there you go. I'll give you that.
I don't think I get that, but thank you. That's gracious. The Mavericks are the ones from Dallas that traded Luka. I don't know who they have.
I don't think you know any players on there because
I know that Luke Cornett, who I love, he used to be on the Boston Celtics, and that's how I fell in love with him, because he would always have these funny. We would go to the Celtics games back when we went to Celtics games.
Back when they were $18 a ticket instead of $180. They were literally.
I don't think that we ever went to an $18. Okay,
no,
but anyway, Luke Cornett used to be up on the screen, and they would ask them all those funny questions, and he would always have funny answers, and I'd be like, oh my god, I love Luke Cornett, even though he never got played. And then he got traded, so I just know him still, but I would not have known that he was on San Antonio until this week when I saw that voice note that he
absolutely. There you go. You said it. Luke Cornett, San Antonio. That's already got you up to 1-2 at least.
We got Clippers, Lakers, Spurs.
Yep.
Then the Mavericks. That doesn't count. I want to say the other ones that I know.
All right. How about the Cavs?
The Cavs now have James Harden, so I can. Unless he got
on the Cavs right now.
Okay. Yes. Okay.
And where are they from?
They're from Cleveland. Okay, I know that because I used to live in Cleveland. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, because you mentioned mentioned the Cavs already.
Yeah, Celtics. Obviously,
who's on the Celtics?
I know that Mitchell Robinson's on the Celtics.
There you
go. But also before 2 weeks ago, who else is on the Celtics? We've got,
do you know anyone else on the Celtics?
Yes.
I bet you know one.
Yes, Jaylen Brown. But no, he's not anymore. He got traded.
Yes.
So we have to talk about that because I don't understand any of that drama, but I know that it's dramatic.
Yes.
And I know he has like a Twitch stream.
Jaylen Brown is the big rabbit hole here that everything goes down right now. All the drama, this whole net of everything that you know right now about the NBA, I think circles around Jaylen Brown right now. Jaylen Brown was the best player on the Celtics last year.
Because number 0, sorry.
Yes,
brain,
number 0.
My brain is, I know his name.
Describe something
he's so full of himself.
Oh, he's so full of himself.
Everyone's obsessed with him. Rory literally has his jersey. Oh my god, I shouldn't be blanking on his name.
Mr. Perfect.
What's his... When he was injured,
he was injured. Correct.
No, I know, but like,
you're circling. No, you're doing great.
Give me the first letter of his name.
J also.
This is so fucked up that I don't remember.
See, this just goes to show you the Celtics. They traded one of their 2 biggest names, and some people don't even know who their best player is now.
I know his name. What the fuck is his name? I'm trying to visualize all of the jerseys that everyone ever wears.
Yeah.
Give me the first letter of his last name.
T.
Jason Tatum, of course. Okay. Jason Tatum's full of himself, but obviously a very good basketball player. I just think he's a little too full of himself. He's kind of a narcissist. That's fine. I mean, he's also cute.
Great. You named multiple players on the Celtics, so you're...
Yeah. I mean, I guess
you're in Mitchell Robinson.
Number 4, by the way. I don't know. Am I informing you of that, or did you know?
I don't know. Yeah,
he's Mitchell Robinson's number 4. I learned that.
That's pretty cool. I'm surprised that number 4 is even still available with the Celtics. They have so many retired numbers.
Yeah, so from number 23 to number 4, which I think is a pretty sweet number switch.
That's awesome.
TBH.
Yeah, we can talk some numerology on this pod. Do you want to take a moment here and pause to define some other things you wish to discuss in the future, like some things in the podcast as more episodes come out?
I would like to discuss the colors of the jerseys and the teams.
We could do a whole episode on that.
Yeah, and how the NBA aesthetic, it needs help. And I'm here to weigh in. I don't think that they're going to care what I think. But if you want more girls to be interested, make it a little tiny bit cuter. I mean, in general. So we need to have a whole entire episode on that. I would also love to dive deep. I mean, I think we can do this throughout the episodes, but I would love to dive deep into the different players' personal lives and, their wives, their divorces, their children. The things that we don't get to hear about as they're running back and forth on the court, throwing balls into hoops.
Mm-hmm.
What else? I truly would love to rank. Once I know more players, I would love to rank them. But I literally know like 10 players.
We could let you do your homework before
that. I think I should rank them.
Your top 10.
I can only name 10 right now, but soon I'll be able to name my top 10. So that'll be nice. It'll just be fun to learn as I go. And that's what I hope whoever's out there that's listening that doesn't know about the NBA just as much as I don't, maybe you'll learn a little bit as I do with me. But not the boring stuff, only the fun and cool stuff.
Absolutely. No, I love that.
Yeah.
And with that, we'll be right back.
Are you pausing?
No, we can just keep going or cut out whatever we want. But you just
okay.
You can just pump fake them anytime with that.
Should I name any more teams that I can think of? Am I out? No, I didn't do the New York Knicks. Who's on the New York Knicks? We've got...
Can you name anyone on the New York Knicks now that your favorite Mitchell Robinson's gone?
I can see his face, and he reminds me of Darius Garland, but he's not Darius Garland, and he has like his own whole aesthetic, and he's just as cute, and he's just as fast and kind of smaller comparatively. Obviously, he's not like a small person, but he's like...
No, he is. Yeah.
You know, and he reminds me, he's Garland vibes, and his name is...
He's probably the most popular man in New York these days, or
yes,
you know, top
just
5.
Hit the first letter of his last name.
B.
Okay, the first letter of his first name.
I'll give you a hint. He's got the same sounding first name as one of those Celtic stars.
Which one? Wait, I know
it's the other Jalen B.
Oh, Jalen Brunson.
There you go. Yeah.
Yeah. So he is on the Knicks.
All right.
I used to like the Knicks before.
That's like
Mitchell
half
Robinson.
a point there.
Yeah. Okay. And then Wemby. I know about Wemby.
Oh, you know about Wemby, but you already named a player. Can you name what team he's on? Because you already named a player from that team.
It was the team that the Knicks were playing in the finals.
Yes, correct.
And that was
a team you've already named a player on.
It was Florida. Oh no.
Nope.
No, it was Texas. No.
Yes.
Okay, it was Texas.
The San Antonio Spurs.
It was okay, right? Yes, because Luke Cornett was okay.
Your guy.
So yes, Wemby's on the Spurs.
Yes.
The only reason I know who Wemby is because Stubbs was like arguing with me because I was thinking that Wemby wasn't nice, but he's very adamant that Wemby is nice, and I need to reconsider Wemby. So I know that that's someone who's on my radar, and I didn't really like Wemby's vibes when I was watching him in the finals, but I have my eye on Wemby. So. Yeah,
well, he's he's expected to be one of the best, if not the best player in the league for the next several years. He's just kind of...
is he giant?
He's just taller than everybody,
he's
and
giant.
his arms are longer than everybody, but he's still like fast.
See, this
and
is
he can
related.
shoot and dribble and do all the stuff.
This is related to the meme that I wanted to show, but I guess we're not doing a video. We'll just show you the meme.
Yeah, there we go.
Next time when we're doing a video. Okay.
Yeah, we can. Yeah, we're talking about Luke Cornett. Do we want this? The fact that you know Luke Cornett and you barely could name that Victor Wembanyama was on the Spurs just ties in perfectly to Luke Cornett's voice memo the other day, which is a meme we can describe in words.
Yes.
Where Luke Cornett, do you remember what he was doing?
Yeah, so he made this voice memo to LeBron James, and he was like, "Hey, LeBron, I don't know if you know who I am, but I'm Luke Cornett, and I'm on the Spurs," and he said his number. And then he's like, "I just was thinking, what if you came to our team?" So let's cut to the chase. Did LeBron James get traded to the Spurs?
LeBron James did not get traded. So a few weeks ago, he announced that he was no longer going to continue playing with the Lakers. Now, his contract was already up with the Lakers, so he was a free agent, and he kind of slow played it and like milked the publicity for weeks and waited to drop that he was going to a new team. But he finally announced today that he is signing with a team, and let's see if you can guess. Can you guess?
Is it so? It's not the Spurs because I already just guessed that, and you said no.
It's not the Spurs.
Okay.
No.
Is LeBron James going to? Okay, so you're saying that I know the team, like off the top of my head, like I've
no,
named the
you
team
haven't
today.
named the team yet.
Okay.
Actually,
I haven't named the team yet.
No.
Oh God! Then why do you think I'm going to be able to guess it? Do you have like a? Okay, wait. Why don't you give me a hint and then I can see if I.
I'll give you a hint. Earlier, I mentioned our whole web all revolves around a different player.
Jaylen Brown.
Yeah.
Because he got traded. Oh, he got traded to Philly.
Yeah.
To the Philadelphia Sixers.
Yes, here we
go.
go.
So LeBron James is now going to be in Philly?
LeBron James just signed in Philly. That's correct. So now the Sixers have totally turned around the vibes of their whole organization. They were kind of looking like a dead end after last season. They finally beat the Celtics in the first round. I had not beaten the Celtics in years in the playoffs, but they immediately got swept by the Knicks in the second round. Didn't win a single game off of the Knicks, and their team was not expected to get particularly better. Sorry, your eyes are glazing over probably. But lo and behold, they have made the two biggest splashes of the offseason.
Because they now have Brown.
They got
LeBron.
Jaylen Brown, and they got LeBron James, and their team is looking pretty scary all of a sudden.
I'm going to Philly for a Bright Eyes concert in October. I wonder if I should go to it.
Yeah, if you're going to Philly for a different show, there's going to be hopefully the Sixers will put on a good show this year. Although I think that between LeBron and one of their other best players, Joel Embiid, they might be skipping quite a few of the regular season games. They're going to be gearing up for the playoffs.
Okay, so here's my question.
Yep.
Because I want to understand this, because I love Jaylen Brown.
Yep.
See, here's the thing. So when, let's back to Mitchell Robinson for just a second.
Yeah, let's go back to Mitchell Robinson. That's who it really all revolves around.
This is really all about.
Yeah.
Everyone in Massachusetts in general was extremely sad because Jaylen Brown got traded off the Celtics.
Yep.
And I personally was not very sad because Mitchell Robinson had just been traded to the Celtics. So I felt like I was having, it was sort of like, you know, when COVID was killing everybody and like everyone was really sad about COVID, but then COVID was kind of working out for me.
Is that how you describe it?
There were just good things about COVID for me personally.
Wow.
Like how the universe gave me maternity leave. Anyway, it's just there were some good things that were happening. And so I felt like it was a similar vibe of Mitchell Robinson got traded to the Celtics. I was extremely happy. And then everyone else was dying of COVID because you know, like
wow.
You know what I mean?
I'm speechless.
Because
I don't know what to say to respond to this.
Because Jaylen Brown was gone. And I felt like I almost couldn't be happy. No, that's not true. I was extremely happy that Mitchell Robinson was on the Celtics, but I feel like almost I shouldn't be too expressive about it because everyone was so sad. But here's the thing. Then you were telling me, in the meantime, like Jaylen Brown needed to get traded off the Celtics because he was basically all upset to be on the Celtics because the Celtics weren't valuing him enough, and there was all this drama. And then you told me that he like went on his Twitch stream and had all these. And then this is what I haven't heard the story about and what I really want to understand.
What, the Jaylen Brown?
Yeah, I just want to understand like, what happened there. Why did Jaylen Brown have to get traded off the Celtics in the first place? Why was he feeling undervalued? I just don't understand any of this.
So Jaylen Brown, in one of the last couple of seasons, he signed a new contract that made him the highest paid player ever in the NBA history at that time. So he was getting paid like the maximum amount of money.
Jaylen Brown was the highest paid player of anybody?
Until the next year when Jason Tatum signed a slightly higher one.
Okay.
But he was like right up at the top, setting the market for
They were getting paid more than LeBron James?
Correct.
Okay.
Yeah. Jaylen Brown had like just a crazy high numbered contract. It was. I mean, LeBron James has made more money over the course of his whole career, but the number keeps going up over time. So the point being, the Celtics are paying Jaylen Brown a shit ton of money, the most money you could pay anyone.
So they didn't want to keep him.
Like he's being paid just as much as whoever is the best player on any team, but they are also paying Jason Tatum that amount of money. So the two of them together, it's taking up like most of the money they're allowed to pay people because there is a limit now.
Yeah.
You just can't go over. So they decided that they don't want to be paying both of them. But really what happened was, you know, this year Jason Tatum was out and Jaylen Brown had to carry the team as the only kind of superstar player.
Right.
And he did a great job. And the Celtics, I expected them honestly to be
you
kind
were
of
saying
bad
Celtics
this year.
Were going to suck this year. You told me not to buy you Celtics tickets for your birthday.
Yeah, because
like I always do.
Because they traded away, they lost Drew Holiday and Al Horford and
Marcus Smart.
Kristaps
Porzingis.
Yeah,
Marcus Smart again.
Where's Marcus Smart? Marcus Smart, I believe, signed with the Houston Rockets.
R.I.P. Honestly, I miss Marcus Smart so much. I miss his aesthetic. He was one of the only aesthetic.
Yeah, and honestly, ever since that Marcus Smart trade, the Celtics just haven't felt, I feel like, the team that was being grown at the beginning when it was Jaylen Brown, Marcus Smart, Tatum, and that like core. It felt like it was a special team on the come up, and now
we lost the Marcus Smart cereal. What was it called?
They've really totally sold their soul to Jason Tatum at this point. They've completely reshaped everything around him.
Do you remember what the Marcus Smart cereal was called?
Yes, Wicked Smarts.
Yeah,
Wicked Smarts.
So it was delicious. They had more marshmallows than the average
it was like Lucky Charms. Yeah, it was like Lucky Charms.
But it was better. And then Marcus Smart got traded, and then I lost that cereal. So.
Yeah. You know, I mean, there was a lot.
And I loved his hair. Like
he was the spirit.
He actually tried with his aesthetic to be interesting to look at, which for me is extremely important. So anyway, back to what you're saying. So
So
they didn't want to pay Jaylen Brown. He was getting paid too much.
They didn't. Well, so he was getting paid a lot, and not just that, but he was up for another contract extension. So it's like when these top players are like, when it's possible that you're legally allowed to extend their contract, they expect you to be like, we're committing to you for even more years and more millions and millions of dollars. So like, instead of, I've got 3 years and 150 million, they want 5 years and 280 million, whatever, you know what I mean? Like they want it to just go on and on.
So they indicated somehow to him that they didn't want to keep him.
They weren't going to extend him. So then he's upset because he literally just carried their team.
Yeah, he's been doing all this work. It's like, it's basically like pre-breaking up.
And not just this, but there was like this, it's even worse. The Celtics are really like their whole front office and their coaches and stuff, they're playing it off like they are disrespecting Jaylen Brown, because they're saying, if you look at the numbers, their statistics, all these different metrics, that he's not actually as impactful as like the top players in the league. So
they're basically just saying like they just don't value him.
They do value him, but they don't value him.
You're not as good as everyone thinks you are.
Yes,
and we're not going to pay you anymore.
You're not worth your money, the money you want.
So Jaylen Brown obviously got salty.
He obviously got
butthurt.
Exactly.
And then he went on Twitch.
And then then he's spinning out, and they're like, they don't like that. It's just bad PR. So then
what was he doing? Like, this is the part where I'm like,
like, oh, y'all think that I'm not the fucking best man? You think I was top 5 in the league last year, whatever he thinks he is, you know what I mean? And meanwhile, they're kind of like, this guy thinks he's top 5, but we kind of think he's like top 25, maybe, maybe he's whatever. So they don't quite, that just makes them more upset, and that just makes him more upset that they see that differently. But now the Philadelphia 76ers, though, they managed to.
I'm sorry, before we go there, I want to hear a little bit more about like the Twitch stream drama. Do you have any tea on that? Like, is
the
that
Twitch stream drama? So I mean, I didn't really tap into the Twitch streams too much, but Jaylen Brown has been. So I guess here's what it is. He's just kind of got some kind of ego, or maybe he's just doing it for the money, but I don't think so. I think he's Twitch streaming because he likes the attention, and he likes being the man, and like, being the center of attention. Yeah. So he's got this Twitch stream he's wiling out on, and he's got his whole posse of people who are, just his sidekicks. And
who are these people? Then you were also saying like the
people are making fun of his posse for being like weird, just randos.
I need to look this up.
Yeah.
You're gonna have to do some research next
to really
episode.
understand.
I am looking up the Jaylen Brown Twitch stream.
I will say
I'm going to report back.
I got one quote from a recent Twitch stream here. Jaylen Brown's
you really did your research.
Today said that the process is back. And what he's referring to is Philadelphia. Their team is kind of getting revived here.
He's referring to the fact that LeBron James is now on a team with him.
I'm just mentioning that to say he's moved from the Celtics to the Sixers, but he has still got his podcast, not his podcast, but his Twitch stream. That's his cult of personality, etc.
With his weird posse that we don't know where they're from or what.
He's going to go to the Sixers to have a fresh start. But the Sixers it's kind of an interesting place for him because they have a lot of other players that are also a little bit egotistical or
who else has a big ego?
LeBron James.
Well, okay, yeah, but like who else other than LeBron James?
Joel Embiid, their other best player, is very he's not the worst ego problem in the world, but he's certainly one of the years in the last 5-6 years he was the MVP of the whole league. So he was voted to be the best player.
What's his name?
Joel Embiid.
Joel Embiid?
Yeah.
And does he have as big of an ego as Jason Tatum?
That is a question I could not answer analytically. I don't know who has a bigger ego. Jason Tatum kind of acts more. Yeah, I would say Joel Embiid does have a bigger ego than Jason Tatum, because Jason Tatum kind of acts like he's trying to be chill, and Joel Embiid has just done crazy things. He does this dance after he's kicking your team's ass where he's kind of like, it looks like he's getting someone to suck his dick, sort of like.
Oh my God.
He's just like crossing his arms over his crotch area, like
Yikes.
humping, like he's like really like he's kind of like goes crazy. But so that, he's a little bit plagued with injury problems now. He's getting a little bit older, and he's just past his prime. But he was very recently like among the top 3 players in the league every year in everyone's eyes. And LeBron James was MVP of the league many times. LeBron James is now about going to be 42 years old this season. So he is going to be the oldest player in the league, the 3rd season in a row, I believe.
Joel Embiid is a Pisces, for anyone wondering.
Yeah.
Born on
yeah, we got to do a whole astrology.
Born on March 16th, 1994. Same year I was born. Shout out. But he's 32 and I'm 31.
So those people all certainly have an ego and all certainly fancy having the ball in their hands. Jaylen Brown, LeBron James, and Joel Embiid. But then they have another player on their team who's an up-and-coming guard who might damn well be the best player on their team.
Who?
Who's named Tyrese Maxey. And he is just fantastic. Might be the fastest player in the league. He is electric. He is very smart.
He's born almost your birthday. He's a Scorpio, born November 4th, 2000.
Wow.
Oh, he's born in 2000, so he's born in this century. Yeah. Anyway, okay. So Tyrese.
But yes, Tyrese Maxey.
Tyrese, Jaylen Brown, Joel Embiid, and
LeBron James.
LeBron James are all now on.
They're now all on the
Sixers.
Philadelphia 76ers. And then their fifth starter is the rookie that they drafted last year, who will be a second-year player this year. His name is VJ Edgecombe, and he was fantastic as a rookie this year. He was really great, and
I like him.
He's expected to just only get better over time.
Oh my god, it's about to be his birthday. Happy birthday, VJ Edgecombe.
Yeah, so and that he's going to be, the youngest kind of in their core.
He's from the Bahamas.
So they have him. How old is he? 20 now, or?
Oh my god, wait. This is actually so interesting. His middle name is Drexel, and there's Drexel University is in Philadelphia. Just fun fact.
There you go.
Sorry, I like his vibe a lot, just based on this one picture that I'm looking at.
Yeah, he's cute, and he's
cute.
just a kid. He's
a Leo.
He's coming up, and he's definitely got a great energy to him, and he's very quick. So,
I love a Leo. Happy Leo.
But it's really cool to see a team that's got almost 4 different generations of NBA stars on it. They got VJ Edgecombe, the young up-and-comer, Tyrese Maxey, who's just stepping into being one of these best players in the league. And then they have Jaylen Brown, who was Finals MVP when he was on the Celtics.
The 76ers are doing great.
They are looking good. They have LeBron, who was, possibly the greatest player of all time, and they have Joel Embiid, who is one of the most incredible forces in all of basketball when he's healthy and going on.
I'm gonna go to a 76ers game.
Yeah, I would enjoy going to a 76ers game, although I bet their ticket prices just went up when they just got
I want to go.
LeBron.
I want to go in October. Okay, cool. So, anything else we wanted to on your little agenda today? Because can't talk about basketball for too long.
Yeah,
it's gonna be boring. So.
Yeah. No, absolutely. I think we mostly covered everything. I'll just real quick some quick 76ers lore. Last time that they made the NBA Finals was 2001. The last time,
so it's been 25 years.
The last time they won the finals was 1983. So
Whoa.
they've had a lot of struggles. And yeah, Jaylen Brown mentioning that the process is back. The process was this period of time where the Sixers just purposefully were as bad as they could be to get the highest draft pick they could be, which got them Joel Embiid. And they never quite did anything with Joel Embiid. They never even made it to the conference finals yet, which is like the semifinals, let alone the NBA finals with him. But now this is as good a chance as they've ever had in the Joel Embiid era, which has been since they drafted him in 2014, I want to say. And yeah, it'll be cool to see if the Sixers can do something.
Nice.
The rest of the East's gonna have to watch out. Can you name any other teams with any players before we get out of here?
Okay, well, I don't know. The Miami Heat is a team, and I don't know what this guy's name is, but I don't like him. He's on the Miami Heat, and he makes me uncomfortable, and I feel like every time I watch them play...
Well, they just made some trades, so I don't know if he's still on there.
Angry. He's, like, angry, and he makes me uncomfortable.
Gotcha. Well, they just traded for Giannis Antetokounmpo, who is another one of the best...
I've definitely heard his name a lot.
Yeah, he's one of the best players in the league as well. He's getting a little older, but that's going to be the new centerpiece of their team. Any
other teams that I know about? Isn't there another New York team?
There is a team in Brooklyn, the Nets.
The Nets, yeah, I wouldn't have.
And they're irrelevant. They've been.
So are
terrible.
they like the Clippers of New York?
They are, yeah, absolutely, yeah, they're absolutely like. They were the New Jersey Nets.
I want to talk about the Clippers for just a second. Here's my thing with the Clippers. I like an underdog, and that's why the Clippers, including the fact that they have Darius Garland, one of the best players ever. I think that the Clippers are someone to look out for. And I know that everyone thinks that that's fucking stupid, but I'm here to say, like, watch out.
No, I mean, they've definitely been making an attempt to turn it around. They sort of got foiled this last run when they had Kawhi Leonard and Paul George, and they were trying to build a really great team.
I already forgot where Kawhi Leonard got traded to. The Wizards.
No. So Kawhi Leonard is potentially getting traded to the Raptors, but the trade is actually...
Where are the Raptors?
Toronto.
But
the trade's actually on pause because of this investigation, so they haven't sent it
literally
through
had to
yet.
send him out of the country. They're like, you can't be in the United States anymore.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh my gosh. Okay, wait, I have a little question for you.
Yes.
Who do you think is the nicest guy in all of the NBA?
The nicest guy? Mike Conley is
I've never fucking
Mike
heard of
Conley
that.
is a veteran. He's he's going to be at the tail end of his career this year. I'm not even sure if he's still on the Grizzlies.
He does look like a nice guy.
Not the Grizzlies, the Timberwolves.
Look at his little face.
Yeah, what team is he on now?
He's on the Celtics.
He's on the Celtics now? Oh, cool.
Boston Celtics point guard.
Wait, yeah, he's a really nice guy for sure.
Oh, wait. Current teams: Minnesota Timberwolves, Boston Celtics. Why does it say 2 teams? Like, he can't be on 2 teams at once. No. It says Boston Celtics point guard is the first thing that comes up. Yeah. So you didn't even know he was on the Celtics?
he's older. He's kind of irrelevant in terms of moving the needle of.
Who do you think is the nicest guy who's relevant?
Nicest guy who's relevant.
Not that you're not
another guy who's on the contender list, but he's not relevant is DeAndre Jordan. He's like everybody's favorite teammate. This guy DeAndre Jordan, everybody wants him on their team. Like all the stars for years and years. They just try to get.
Nice too.
Yeah, he's like beloved by a lot.
It was just his birthday. Happy birthday, DeAndre Jordan.
Another nice guy who's a little bit more relevant, but probably still, I'm not sure how much he moves the needle, is Steven Adams. I feel like he's pretty loved by his teammates.
I don't know about him. It's a weird picture. Oh, let's see. What's his birthday? Oh, it's just his birthday too. What's interesting, you gravitate towards these like July 20th, 21st birthday people.
It's not my favorite players.
No, I want your favorite. That's what I'm asking. Oh,
my favorite players?
Who's your favorite?
My favorite players?
The nicest guy to you.
Oh, I thought you meant like who I thought was like a nice guy.
No. Like nicest guy, I'm saying like spiritually. For me, the nicest guy right now is Mitchell Robinson. Like, obviously, if that's not obvious.
That's an interesting question. I guess Darius Garland was one of my absolute favorites. I am a lifelong Cavs fan, and it broke my heart when he had to go.
But he's not gone. He's on the Clippers.
Yeah, he's on the Clippers.
If we just moved to LA, we'd be good.
He's
not gone.
I love Darius Garland. Who else do I really like the vibes of in the NBA? Really good vibes. It's a great question.
Maybe you should think about it, and we can talk about it next time.
The best vibes.
Yeah, who has the best vibe?
Yeah, I kind of am a little bit sad about how the Cavs have done the same thing, kind of sold out and traded for a lot of, like, they don't have any of the players who I really vibed with when the team was first getting formed.
Yeah.
Anymore.
And I think at some point, I want to end this now.
Same thing with the Celtics.
But I do think that the Cavs, the Celtics are great.
Yeah, you love Mitchell Robinson, but I'm a little heartbroken with where the Celtics have gone. My favorite players on the Celtics were Jaylen Brown and Marcus Smart.
Yeah,
and they're both gone.
Smart. I do want to say, let's circle back at some point to James Harden and what was going on with him this year on the Cavs, because I don't know a lot. I don't know any of the statistics, but I know I saw him and I saw his little face.
James Harden.
He just didn't look very happy.
Well, he's getting to the tail end of his.
He kept messing up in the finals.
Well, yes, in the conference finals, he got targeted, and he kind of got embarrassed by Jalen Brunson a little bit, who just dribbled right past him probably 8 times in a row to win the game, and the Cavs didn't score.
It made me so sad.
It was really hard to watch. It was probably the most heartbreaking Cleveland sports moment of my entire life, and that's saying something. Yeah, I don't think I've ever been more disappointed with a Cleveland and heartbroken by a Cleveland team.
James heartbroken.
Yeah, but I don't blame it on James Harden, honestly. I think that the Cavs, they just ran into a buzzsaw in the Knicks, and they weren't ready for it as a whole. It was definitely not just James Harden's fault.
Yeah.
He shouldn't have to. He shouldn't be
fall on James Harden.
He doesn't have that big of it. He used to be the man, and it was all he was driving his team when it was on the Houston Rockets. But now he's just kind of.
I mean, I didn't even know him back then.
He's just one of the guys now. He's still solid, but he doesn't have to drive the bus. They have Evan Mobley and Donovan Mitchell. And they have a bunch of other.
Mitchell.
Yeah, they have a bunch of other good players.
So here's my thing with Donovan Mitchell.
Yeah.
Can we close on him?
Sure.
I think Donovan Mitchell is super nice and great, and I think that he is everything that Jason Tatum is, but without the ego. And I think Donovan Mitchell, I used to think, he's kind of full of himself, but now that I've watched him a little bit more, I'm just like, oh no, like, he's a real one.
Yeah, nice. Yeah, Donovan Mitchell is a very good player. He certainly doesn't get the respect that the top players like Jason Tatum and
I think Donovan Mitchell would be nice to you. You know what I mean? I think Jason Tatum, he'd be like, fuck you. And I think Donovan Mitchell, he'd probably be nice.
Well, I've only been to one game at the Cleveland Cavs arena in the past decade, and it was the game where Donovan Mitchell scored 71 points, and it was very impressive.
He's nice.
He's very good.
So anyway, I know I'm not the host. Are you the host? Should I not say this concluding statement? But thank you so much for tuning in to NBAT. Oh my gosh, that was a pretty good length of a podcast,
Yeah,
right?
that's a legitimate podcast we just did. There's so much we didn't talk about too
you have
in
a
the
whole
web.
agenda of things we didn't.
No,
okay,
it's
I'm
not a
hitting
whole
my
agenda.
limit.
Yeah, no, I think we're hitting the limit for sure.
Okay.
We'll be back next time.
I'll show you my meme next time.
I hope you enjoyed. I hope you come back.
NBAT.
You know what else?
What?
If you would like to have your thoughts heard on the pod, you could send
your hot takes.
Send your hot takes to where should we?
We actually have an email address because back when
we do have an email address. Yeah, what's
nbatpodcast@gmail.com. I'm pretty sure, maybe check the show notes just in case I got that wrong, but I'm pretty sure it's nbatpodcast@gmail.com.
There we go. So if you have any thoughts, we could do a mailbag
you can follow
episode.
us on Instagram. We also have an Instagram. It's nba.t.podcast, and that's where we're going to post our cute little image of Mitchell Robinson that I made on Canva 2 weeks ago. So
well said. I look forward to that.
Yeah. Okay. Thanks.
Bye.